Hi, I'm Natalie, and I'm going to walk you through my little keychain pouch tutorial. I don't know if I've ever filmed it. The free tutorial has been on my blog since, I don't know, 2018, 2017, somewhere in there. But I'm going to do it two different ways for you. So let's go overhead. First, I'm going to use the template that we have for sale in the shop to quickly and easily cut out my pieces without having to measure. You just need this one piece, so you can definitely use scraps. I'm also going to make one with my water-resistant canvas in this blush leopard. Now these materials don't fray, and I'm just not going to worry about aligning for today's tutorial. I'm using these little tiny zippers. And I will be using some double-sided sticky tape just to make it a bit easier. We don't need the full length of this zipper, so I'm going to cut away that metal piece. See that little metal end, the zipper stop? I'm going to trim that away. You know what? I should use the hot pink for the clear vinyl, and this one I can use with the blush. This double-sided sticky tape will not gum up your needle. I get that question all the time. It doesn't do that. So don't be afraid to use it. It is very helpful. Okay, so here's my clear vinyl with the glittery surface. And I am going to peel one side of the double-sided sticky tape away and place it face down and those top raw edges meeting. Now, please note, I am centering it so that I'm not going to be hitting either zipper stop end. See that? I'll leave it long for now. Face down, right side. You could just say right sides together, I guess. Now, I'm not using my zipper foot. I should, but I don't know where I put it. So here we are. There's that. I'm just going to sew over this end and the other one so I don't pull that zipper off by accident. All right, well, that's fine for now. I'm going to fold that seam allowance down and pressing it this way, straight across, and I'm going to top stitch. Now you might need a Teflon foot to sew on this vinyl without any issues. My Juki doesn't need it, so I'm okay, I'm good to go. But you might need a Teflon foot here. Okay, now I'm going to unpeel this side and bring up the other short end of the cutout pouch piece. And again, match it those raw edges at the top together. If you don't get it right the first time, just peel it up and you can redo it. Okay, I'm going to sew this edge down. I'm going to flip it over because it's not super loving my attempt that first time. All right, my zipper is still open, so I can flip this seam allowance down. I'm just pressing it down with my finger, you see that? And I like to top stitch it down so that the zipper always behaves nicely when I'm using the pouch. Be careful not to take it off the end here. I sewed across there. And you're just going to press it down with your finger. There's that. Now bring the zipper in towards the middle You don't have to measure all this, okay? You can eyeball it if you're good at that. Let's go over to the cutting mat. And I'm gonna show you. I just press mine down. I leave a little bit, maybe 1/4 of an inch of vinyl at the top here. I'll grab some clips to hold everything in place. And we're gonna just sew down the sides and right over the zip tape. A lot of times I don't even use clips here, I just sew. So make sure your zipper is in the middle and it's open, there's an opening. And we're gonna sew down and down. This is so fast. These make really nice craft fair offerings. You can always add like a key fob ring to one side if you want. I used to sell hundreds of these. There's one. We're gonna trim all that garbage away, so don't worry about it. Okay, and this side, make sure your zipper pull is out of the way. If you use white or gray thread, the thread really doesn't show. It's fine. Okay, now I'm going to trim my corners and my sides and the excess zipper tape. Trim all those little pesky threads. And you're good to go. We'll turn this right side out and we're all done. If you want to, you can put a little fray check on the zipper here. I've never noticed it being a problem for me, but if you're nitpicky like that, then go ahead and do it. Now these zippers are YKK, so sometimes I have to get a tool to help me open it further, but it'll work. Just got to get it started. And the reason I'm using this different zipper, you could use So Hungry Hippie number 3. You absolutely could. We were going to kit these, and so I didn't want to use all my number 3 zipper tape up because it's getting harder to get things right now. Okay, now I will say this. If you're cold or in a cold air-conditioned room or something, you might need to warm this up a little bit with a hairdryer to turn it right sides out. Hopefully I can do it. I'm a little cold. We're in the north, so this room is pretty cold. I could also just set it in a windowsill in the sunshine and it'll be more malleable. Malleable? Yeah. There, it's coming around. Just don't try to do it all at once really fast because you can break your zipper area. Here we go. This is also why I use 10 and 12 gauge vinyl. It's way easier to turn than 16 gauge. Like way easier to turn. All right. I am using Gutermann thread as always. And a Microtex 80 needle. And there we go. I will be setting this in my windowsill to help it warm up so I can flatten it out even more. But you see it. Isn't that cute? It's fast, it's cute, and they are great little add-ons at a craft show. Now imagine just putting a little tab here with a key ring on it or something. Just have fun with it. Have fun with it. You'll figure that out. Okay, let's do one with, what's this called? Water resistant vinyl. this side first. Right sides together. Centering so your zipper stop is off and the zipper stop is off. Let's take it to the machine. Press that seam allowance down and top stitch. Nice and clean. Unpeel this, bring the bottom up. Make sure the sides are aligned. And now we're going to top stitch across here. Reach in, pull that zipper out. Get as close as you can here. Press that seam allowance down. If you can't get all the way to the edge, it doesn't really matter because it's going to be sewn over. So just get as close as you can there. Okay, top stitch that one. Bring this in towards the middle. Decide if you want it right at the top, you could go up this high. If you want it more in the middle, you can bring it down. Doesn't matter. This is my sweet spot where I like it to sit. So now I'm going to sew. Make sure your teeth are lined up and your zipper pull is inside. Okay, now I'm going on the other side. Trim the excess away. Here we are. Let's see if I can get this zipper more open. There we go. I'm going to turn this baby out. These are nice little add-ons too. Like if you're selling a Santorini tote and you want an upsell or a free gift with purchase, you could just make a bunch of these with your scraps and say, oh, if you want to buy this Santorini tote for $85, I'll throw in a little coin purse for your chapstick, your coins, your whatever you want to keep tidy and not jiggling around inside the Santorini tote. And you can always come in here and push your corners out a little more. See what a difference that can make? And there you go. There's options. So there's your quickie tutorial. We do have the templates if you want it in the store, sewhungryhippie.com, keychain pouch acrylic template. Otherwise, you can follow the free blog tutorial and cut it out on your own. All right, I hope you have fun. Peace, love, sewing.